So I really need you guys to pay attention to this example 5 because it's really different from what we've been working with. So it says Brian gets paid $500 a paycheck. We know part of that paycheck goes to his rent. 180, which is another part, goes to his savings. Part of it, which is 200, goes into other bills. Okay, so that is what he is doing with his money. So we really need to understand what are our parts and what are our totals. So this is my total amount that I'm getting paid, or Brian's getting paid. And this is what he does with his paycheck. So he does a couple things to it, and these are his parts. Okay, so again, I'm going to write my part, P-A-R-T, over my total. I'm going to set up my fractions for each because it says write a fraction of his paycheck that is spent and the percent. So let's look at this. So then I know that part of it is 120. My total of that part has to go back to my paycheck because that's where I'm getting that money from, 500. Okay. Now, the next part, which is his savings, I'm going to write it over here. It's 180. But again, he's getting that from his paycheck. Okay. Now the last thing, which is, I'll use this purple, it's going to be 200 is my part because that's part of the money that he's spending, and the total, which is how much he's getting paid, is his 500. Okay, so now it isn't going to be that easy with the fractions, so we need to simplify. Okay, so then if we're going to simplify, right, I'm going to first work with the rent. So I'm going to write this in blue since I wrote it in blue, and this is the rent. Okay, so then 120 divided by my 500, or over my 500. Okay, I need to simplify this, and it is possible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my two digits up here, and this is 20. My last two digits of that 120, it's 20. So I'm going to see, does 20 go into 120 and 500? Okay, so I'm just going to list my multiples. So it's going to be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360. Okay, that doesn't show. So I'm going to have to write it up. Okay, so then 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 300, 320, 340, 360. Oh my God, I'm going backwards. I'm so sorry. I don't know where my mind is at. 500. Sorry. So now that we stopped at 500, right? This is what we're going to do next. So I see that 20 can go into 120 and it can go into 500. So I'm going to divide both of these by 20. Okay. So here it goes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times, and it goes into 500. I'm going to have you guys count this. Okay. So you guys are going to count this and you're going to give me my fraction. So it's going to be 6 over something. Okay. And then your percent, remember, in order to solve this, you're going to have your 6 over something. Once you guys count it up and you're going to count where does this 500 land, it's going to be over percent over 100. And you guys are either using the butterfly method or the pattern to figure it out. And then when you guys do that, you're going to do the same thing for your savings and for the bills part. okay? So I need to have my answers reduced.